fix. From the heat to the rigs we roll. Full send, full throttle, full control. Started out with fire in a pixel storm. Old heat tracks where the legends were born. Built our name from the ground, from the grind. Now our races where the steel meets the mine. Logitech wheel, cams on the dash. Sim rigs glowing like a digital flash. Sunday night warriors, full of noise. Every lap's a battle for the fearless boys. We came from the chaos, we're built to last. Shifting gears, we're moving fast. Every turn, every roar, ampracing can't ignore. We're amped up Sunday, pedal down thunder. From heat to the sim, we were born from the hunger. Headphones tight, got the zone inside. We burn this track like it's Friday night. Ampracing, feel the sound. We don't lift, we don't back down. Wheel to wheel, lighting up the sky. We live wide open, we'll never die. Cameras catch every move we make. Every drift, every crash, every clutch and brake. Got the attitude, yeah, we talk that talk, but it's the drive that walks the walk. See the glow from the rigs, it's a war zone vibe. Apps where the real ones come alive. No pit passes, no crowd stands tall. Just the sound, the speed through it all. We came from the chaos, now the moment's here. Every rev's a battle cry we hear. Grit and pride, no disguise. Ampracing, we electrify. We're amped up Sunday, pedal down thunder. From heat to the sim, we were born from the hunger. Headphones high, got the zone inside. We burn this track like it's Friday night. Ampracing, feel the sound. We don't lift, we don't back down. Wheel to wheel, lighting up the sky. We live wide open, we'll never die. This ain't just a game, it's a legacy. Wired hearts, digital energy. Every driver's name, every run they've made. Built damn strong for supply. Turn it up, let the tires scream. Ampracing, live that dream. Every night we chase that flame. You know the power. You know the name. We're amped up Sunday, pedal down thunder. From heat to the sim, we were born from the hunger. Logitech spin, feel the shake and slide. Cameras on, we're electrified. Lights out, green drops, feel that kick. And racing Sundays fixed. From the heat to the rigs we roll. Full send, full throttle, full control. Started out with fire in a pixel storm. Old heat tracks where the legends were born. Built our name from the ground, from the grind. Now our races where the
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here is Signature Esports. It's a pleasure just to have you live and in charge. So a little countdown to green. Drivers are going to be griding up. We're going to talk about what we're going on. Got a little bit of a later start. I wanted to try to fix some logos, fix the track map, fix some things that are out there, and try to make sure that we are good to go when it comes to the padding on everything that's going on here. So, just trying to do the thing, try to make sure that we're good to go, try to make sure that everybody has a little bit of fun, and we continue to make things happen right here live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Good to see you all out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes along with to support what we do. We are at a racetrack I've never called a race on, so I'm pretty ready for it. You know what I mean? Pretty ready for it. Let's look at your starting grid. We'll talk about the race as we get ready. Aaron Ryan is going to be your Jordan Lane pole sitter here tonight. Justin Zukic, your outside pole sitter. Josh Barr, Steve Laskowski, Christopher Darling, David Event going to pick up row 2 and 3. Andrew Davis, Zach Thompson, row 4. Jordan Lane, RB Turner, row 5. Jacob Klinkart's going to be out there with Brad Dove at row 6. Row 7 is going to be Ryan Wendt, Dana Shepard. We're going to have Michael Bosford out there with Chris Roberge and Russell Olivero and Ethan Thompson. So a little road course racing tonight. If you could not tell, there's no walls. You know what I mean? There's no walls. Here's your race information. We're at Autodrome, Jose Carlos Pace, which is known as Interlagos. We got a whole bunch of elevation changes. We got a whole bunch of things happening. It is a roller coaster of a racetrack, and it is all presented by AR Audio, the best in I tell you what, he's got audio engineering experience that I wish I had. This is a place where elevation, rhythm, and patience decide who survives. 50 laps, stage lap completion of lap 15, and it is going to be it's going to be huge. Through the opening 3 races, Josh Barr's played the long game to perfection. No wins yet, but 3 for 3 on the top 5s and top 10 finishes. We're going to see 94 degrees on the track temperature, 76 degrees on the air temperature, 85% humidity, overcast skies, 5-mile-an-hour wind, and 1 fast repair, 75% on the fuel cycles, about 20 to 22, maybe 23 laps if you're saving of fuel. So we'll see what the driver's going to be able to do. Drivers are going to be locked in. It's one of those racetracks that just shows up, right? And you're like, oh, what are we doing? Well, that's what we're doing. Only caution you're going to see, presented by Black Creek Diesel Automotive, that is going to be, again, on lap 15, and all the drivers are ready to go. Good to see you all out there. Appreciate you very much. race control provided by Red Clay Roleplay. Does Mick want to have the night off tonight? I don't see him in chat tonight, so he might actually have the night off because of the road course. Pace car will make the sharp left-hand turn on the pit road. And guess what, drivers? Drivers are ready. I'm ready. Let's go left and right here in NASCAR as the Amp Racing Cup Series goes green here for turn 1. Right-hander downhill, turn 2. It's going to be massive. We're going to see Aaron Ryan try to push out Zukic, Josh Barr, Steven Laskowski again side-by-side back here. They roll through the corner. Let's give him some love. Let's go scenic for you. Wrong scenic. Wrong one. Wrong camera. Oh, I don't have wall cams. I just bought this track. I've never called a race on this racetrack. So it's awesome. So, I like it. Cars look good. Track looks good. Drivers look good. Aaron Ryan have adjusted Zukic on the hard charge early. Got to fix the ticker, folks. Hold on. I had that ticker fixed a moment ago, but we'll do the thing. No, come on. I'm going to be right there. That's what we want. There we go. Little update on the points, the point standings. All right, drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're going to have lap 1 complete. In stage completion, lap 15. I'll make sure to set that up. Mossford having an issue on the early going. All the drivers holding on for every dear goodness. There we go. Let's get that changed. 15 is going to be the stage lap. Mossford having an off track because he'll be back here, getting back up at the BWT. Here's what happened. I think he just got harder to the brakes. And what around? Yeah, he might have looped it around. Hold on. Let's see. Harder the brakes. Making the right-hander going off the racing surface. Had to stop. Let the drivers go. He's good. He's fine. Bosworth. He's got a wheel issue input. That's what's happening. Aaron Ryan, 0.6 of a second. Nobody's escaped just yet. Good racing so far. Christopher Darling at that 13th spot. Rolling in the mix. Rolling. All right. Let's keep an eye on the prize. Let's go forward here. 35 of Josh Barr. Right in third where he started right now. Nobody breaking away just yet. We'll see how the tires hold up on these cars. Do have a couple of driver cams, so we'll make sure we get on and hit. There's RB Turner. He's off a spot. He's just going to do his thing. He's here to just drive. All the crazy things. Not a bad day, huh? Where is where's Oliveira? Boom. He is up on it. Get him on that wheel, Sarah. Get him on that wheel. There's Roberge. He's focusing. Fastest lap of the race, Zukic just ran, 1:38.15. You could run fast laps here, but it is where it be. Laskowski looking over the inside of Josh Barr, trying to set up for the corner. Short shoot. Up and out, try to make it work. Whoa, heavy on the braking zone. Doubled up on the brakes. Through the S's. Down over the carousel. A lot of elevation change on this racetrack. Let's go, Pop. All the fine folks out there. Pop was in chat just Barr going around. Woo, Laskowski having to hold on. Darling there now. Try to set up. He'll get back up to speed. Josh Barr locked up the brakes there. That's what you saw. Zukic now with an opportunity to try to catch up to Aaron Ryan. AR Audio Canada, the sponsor of today's race. Up and around in the uphill section, coming across the start-finish line. You'll have a track map. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody out there. Yay, Aaron Ryan. RB Turner having an issue. Bosworth jumping to pit road. Leskowski again. We'll see what happened to Mr. RB Turner. I think he just might have gotten free in the gas. Maybe braking hard. Braked a lot harder than he wanted to. He did. He did. It's okay. Car went around. He's fine. He's fine. Hey, Ron. 138.15. Zukic 137.80. But in the draft here, you see the drivers getting out of the brakes. Well, those brakes are starting to heat up, man. They do add a little adverse tire wear. Leskowski at third. Davis having an off track for a moment there. Brad Dove having an off track for a moment there. He is good. Robert's having an off track. I think everybody's having an off track at almost the same spot. So we'll continue to move forward. He might have had the night off. I'm not quite sure, Budgie. I'm not quite sure. A little bit about this racetrack. This is out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. It is 2.67 miles in length, 15 turns, and it is what is called a counterclockwise racetrack. It opened in 1940 and was renamed in 1985 to honor Brazilian F1 driver Jose Carlos Pace. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly because I'm not really sure. Turns 1 and 2 are heavy downhill braking, lap-defining chicanes. It's called the Senna S, which is what you're going to see right here as they come across the start-finish line. The Descida del Lago, the Descida del Lago, downhill lefts at the end of the Rio Posta, which is going to be the next set of turns that you're going to see. Some heavy turns. Boom, big straightaway coming. Huge downhill run into the heavy braking zone. And then we're going to start. They're going to get up in one of the more technical sections of this racetrack. It is the Bico de Pato, which is tight, slow, technical hairpin turns. That's what you're going to see right here in this section. And then just try to manage. Leskowski try to close in the gap through the drivers ahead of him. Ron back onto the throttle. And again, up into one of the most technical sections of the racetrack, one of the slower sections of the racetrack. So if somebody's got the better drive in, the better braking is going to be able to do a great job. And then the Huncao is going to be the exit to the long uphill straightaway right here to get him back on the front straight for the race. I mean, I tell you what, it's crazy. There's a lot of off-camber braking on this racetrack too, and you can see that when it comes to how they're having to get into the corners. The section of racetrack that you see out of all the drivers, when it comes to braking, they're braking as one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to brake and turn at the same time, right? You want to brake as straight as you can, and then utilize the drive to turn in. This is also a lot of G's on the driver if they were in motion rigs or anything like that. And there's a long full throttle control from the Huncao all the way to turn 1. Draft and exit speed are everything on every single one of these long straightaways. And we're going to see what drivers can do. Leskowski is closed in 1.5 seconds to the field, to the top 2. Leskowski right here. Data Shepherd having an issue earlier just a moment ago, able to up and run. Christopher Darling as well. Here's what happened to Christopher Darling. I think he just kind of got free a little bit. Let's see what the brakes do here. Gets into the corner. Yeah, it just locks up on him. That's the off-camber braking. He was able to save it, so did a great job. But it gets you off your rhythm. And you have to get back at it again. Data Shepherd right here. Almost in the same exact spot. Into the technical section. Up and in. Try to work around. Yeah, it gets just harder on the brakes. Can't brake and turn at the same time in a stock car. It's crazy. Kurt says, let's go pop. I want to make special thank you to Red Clay Roleplay and Amp Racing for sponsoring Signature Esports. If you haven't checked out Red Clay Roleplay, you need to do so. Discord.gg/Red Clay. 5 MRP with a whole bunch of fun. That's the way you look at it right now. Leskowski has closed in the gap. Josh Barr sits in 4th. Christopher Darling at 5th. Right behind him, Jacob Klinkart at 5. See Andrew Davis pushing back in as the Pop-Tart Racing Machine goes to town. At least he's running one. I think that's the brown sugar one, right? Brown sugar instead of it. That's Justin's favorite. You can't be mad at it, folks. All good things. Let's see. Valerie, thank you for the like. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Abyssal Rain Entertainment, thank you for the like. The Cool Down Lab Podcast, thank you for the like. RB, thank you for the like. I was on the Cool Down Lab. They made a bunch of clips with me in it, tagged me in it. 7:45, Laskowski closing in. Aaron Ryan, 137.97 the last time. He's played a little bit of defense here. Does have Zukic right there with him. 2 Toyotas chasing the Chevrolet. Aaron Ryan in the uphill section. Getting into the technical section right now. Zukic, if we go on board, you're going to see. He's trying to get into the braking zone just a little faster. Oh, Dana Shepard off track. Leaders go by. It's a good day. One of the fastest sections on the racetrack around the front straightaway. 7 of 50 being completed. There will be 8 laps to go to the stage. Thank you for the like. Heavy brakes. Battle for the top 3 working. Josh Barr closing it as well. He's getting a touch faster as the tires have come in. Christopher Darling working on putting himself in the mix here. Andrew Davis not too far back. Does have the 43 there as well. Nicole, thank you for the follow. Out there on the dang old Twitcher Rooney. Hey, there's a hydrate. Thank you, dear. Battle lead is on. Josh Barr again leading in the points. Just needs to be comfortable here. I take a look at where the Sim Racer Hub spots look. Barr, Christopher Darling, your top 2 in points. Aaron Ryan has a win through 3 races. Michael Moquin has a win as well. Gained 11 spots last week. Was the biggest mover last week and absolutely insane. Leskowski sits 4th in the point standings. He is up 2 from last week as well. Zukic looking on. Ethan Thompson has a win as well. Sits 7th in the point standings. RB Turner, Ryan Went, Mike Daniels, Matt Allen, out of the case for your top 12 in the point standings. Playoffs will begin tomorrow. Dana Shepard would be in. Well, the chase. I say the playoffs, the chase. Russell Olivero giving a lot of room. Doing the right thing. Being a cool cat, cool cucumber, no matter how you look at it. 88 of Jordan Lane. Give it a little bit of room. Jordan Lane in 14th. A lot of drivers are not fans of road course racing. I'm a fan of road course racing. I truly do enjoy it. I really do. Mr. Dove, hard brake, working on the car, keeping himself cool, calm. There's Roberts just ahead of him. Roberts in the 4, just trying to find exits. RB Turner has about 29 seconds, the gap between those drivers. He's got about 15 between he and Zach Thompson. Roberts on the move, trying to make sure he makes a good group of racing right now. Oh, bump from the 45 to the 7. 45. Try to be as patient as you can, but your race leader hard to the braking zone there. Just trying to take the corners as easy as possible. It's easy to spin these tires out. And no doubt drivers will think about what they're going to need for the end of the race. They need to come to pit road somewhere around the 20 to 22 lap mark after the stage, so they'll put them on pit road about lap 37. As Aaron Ryan heavy into the brakes. Has a little bit of a gap right now. Able to gap what's behind him. Zukic, Leskowski. You have to utilize a little bit of extra brake here to get into turn one. Aaron Ryan out front has led every lap so far. And just like that, that gap is almost erased. Half second of the gap for Aaron Ryan. Zukic in second. Steven Leskowski in third. Leskowski all the way out, utilizing a lot of the racetrack there. Josh Barr in the downhill section. He's trailing behind these guys. He's got about 5.8 seconds. Christopher Darling does have Andrew Davis right behind he. These drivers run about 139s, 140s. Davis just ran 140.54. So it's about finding your pace. Jacob Klinkart coming around. He is up 4 as well. Ryan went up 4. Ryan get a little bit of that extra on point with the 00. David Avantoff, 2 from the start of the race. Don't count him out for a road course. He's usually inside the top 5 before the end of it. Right now, it's about stage points. And the leader crosses the start-finish line for the stage. That'll be huge. Will be 5 laps to go to the stage this next time by. Is exactly where they're headed. The off-camber, counterclockwise rotation. Aaron up and down. Trying to stretch the gap. Drivers in the draft within 0.6 of a second of each other. Second back is going to be Leskowski. Brad Dove, last driver on the lead lap. Roberge closing in where he is got. He's found himself a little bit of extra pace here. 142.88. Still hasn't ran that 140 that I think he's capable of doing. So we'll see what he can do. Aaron Ryan, Justin Zukic. They have Brad Dove just ahead. Brad Dove, when it comes to the gearbox, you'll start seeing the leaders come into the mix. Leskowski, Zukic. Leskowski went wide there. Right now, Zukic trying to find a way to make the pass cleanly on Aaron Ryan here. Up and out. Brad Dubbs got the leaders hot on his tail. 5 to go. Oh, locks him up. Gets into the corner. He's good. Don't want to overcook the brakes. A little bit of smoke never hurt anybody. A little fog never hurt anybody either. That's what you're seeing out there as well. Dove down to the bottom of the high-speed section. Aaron Ryan having to dive out of the way there into turn 1. Dove's got to get on the braking zone a lot faster here. 7 on the... Oh, Leskowski goes around, trying to stay out of the back bumper of Justin Zukic. Josh Barr now an opportunity to race it out. Leskowski has to cool those tires down and try to race his way back. Still third in the stage. Here's what happened when Steven went around. High-speed section. Got on the brakes, was later on the brakes, and the rest of the field locked him up. Tires in the grass. That's what happened. He tried to set him out, just went a little bit too far on the outside. Olivero working, Christopher Darling working, everybody trying to work the race line. And right now, David Davis trying to close back in as they roll. Right now, Aaron Ryan, 0.8 of a second. Zukic trying to close in. But Aaron, as patient as he can be right now, in one of the most technical sections of the racetrack, trying to extend himself. All he has to do is just be calm and try to separate the draft between he and Justin Zukic. You can run the fastest laps of the race, but passing is looking difficult as the drivers come around. David Wynn having an issue. He has a 5 there on the inside. He'll be rolling. 0.9 of a second So just out of the draft for Justin Zukic, but Zukic is going to be able to have a closing rate here. He's been harder on the brakes. Laskowski coming to pit road. He's going to come in right now and try to cycle to the lead. Again, pit road closes at 2 to go. Aaron Ryan up and out. You see the markers up there, the braking zone markers. We've got no brake lights to tell where everybody's driving. Laskowski getting tires, getting the car looked at, making sure that he is good to go. I think the car was just being facetious to him. Barr to third, Darling to fourth. Andrew Davis inside the top 5 as he's still trying to settle it out here for the stage. 7/10 of a second for Aaron Ryan. You don't want to mash the gas. You want to roll that beautiful green footage. Aaron setting up. Good corner entry. Little wiggle out of the car. Zukic within a half second. Get a high-speed section right there for these drivers as they set up for the left-hander. Coming around to get back in one more time, back into the high speed. This is one of my favorite parts, and we'll go on board a ride with Justin Zukic to see how his closing rate happens. Two to go to the stage. Take a ride with the world's most famous Canadian. Roberge on the money. .143 last time. Laskowski try to do what he does best. Let's go to his onboard. Their camera's a little bit faster than what iRacing picks it up for me. Remember, I'm in a spectation mode. So he just needs to take it easy on the tires. He's going to try to put himself out front of Aaron Ryan, which means he's going to run a few extra laps longer than what Aaron Ryan's going to be able to do. So he might come in, take fuel, and leave. Either that or he has set himself up for the halfway mark of the race. So if he pits halfway and is able to get out there and run, there's a lot of... Oh, there's your caution. That's caution for the stage. I think we're a lap early. Aaron Ryan is going to be your stage winner. Coming up and around, Zukic there as well. Davis had an off track right here. Something happened, locked him up. It's good to go. We're a lap early on the stage, but that's all right. Because, well, Aaron Ryan gets your stage win. Black Creek Diesel Automotive giving you your caution here tonight as the stage comes to a close. Beautiful caution. Thrown on the racetrack. We appreciate it. Gotta love it. Drivers will come to pit road. Roberge will be your lucky dog here, I do believe. We'll see what happens. They'll do their thing. I'll do my thing. All right, driver's going to come in. We're going to have Aaron Ryan as your stage winner. Orlando, Florida. Okay. Cool. All right, they'll catch up with the pace car. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Make sure you get some popcorn and chill out. There's the pace car right there. Okie dokie. Thank you, Mr. Matt Root. I appreciate you. Let's go, Turner, from Mr. Van Nest. There's the Jess out there. How's the wedgie? Not snowing yet from Budgie out there. Good to see you. Good to see everybody out there. We appreciate you. Leskowski, Aaron Ryan, Justin Zukic, Josh Barr, Davis coming to pit. Davis, I don't think he's coming to pit road. I think he's just having a blink issue there. He might be having some adverse weather. Leskowski, I talked about whether or not he was going to stay out and take over the lead. That's exactly what he did, and he's changing the mindset here when it comes to the overall race pace and when you should and should not come to pit road. He'll have to pit before everybody else, but it's going to put him in good position because he should have, when he does come to pit road, he might have some clean racetrack to get going. So Aaron Ryan wins the stage, drops to second as they pace through the field here. Already good things. Already good things. We're all ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's bounce into it here, folks. Pace car will make the left-hand turn onto pit road. And we'll go back to it here. Green flag racing ahead. No more cautions, just racing. Davis with the meatball flag. Something happened with Davis there. I'm not quite sure. He had to jump to pit road, so we'll see. Pace car's in. We're going to do the thing. Here we go. We're green. Taking a Black Creek Diesel Automotive being out there. Aaron Ryan on the outside. Leskowski set up for the inside lane on turn one. We'll get into the braking zone. Set up with a short shoot. They're going. They're green. Up to speed they go. 5, clean cart. Slides the 13 there out of the S's. High speed downhill section here. Heavy braking zone to the end of it. And one of these drivers have to get on the brake quick. Similar to what you see at Circuit of the Americas. Dakota is one of those racetracks that you see a lot of elevation change. Sonoma is one of those as well. Leskowski trying to extend over Aaron Ryan. Aaron has to know he's going to get the lead back. But as long as Leskowski doesn't make any mistakes, we'll have to see how his race is going to fare out for him. He's on a little bit older tire, but only a couple of laps on that tire cycle. Clean cart up 6. Christopher Darling off a spot. Off a spot. Zach Thompson right where he started the 11 machine. RB Turner up a spot as well. Roberge there. Ryan Went up 2. Brad Dove back to 12th. Got the lucky dog, so he should be fine. Jordan Lane just ahead has the 43 there. Dana Shepard right there behind him. There's a battle for a lap right there. And a battle for position is 43 and the 88. And a good little dictation of pace right now. Jordan Lane up high. Brad Dove searching on the inside. It's going to be heavier into the braking zone. Locks up the brakes. Jordan Lane set up for the right-hander here. It's going to be the advantage. Davis coming around back onto the racetrack. Leskowski working. Let's go back to that little battle we had just a moment ago. Where was it? Right here. Jordan Lane has gotten around Brad Dove. Brad Dove had locked up what he was doing there. There's Russ Olivero back here as well. Russ knocking it down. There's Roberge. Sorry, that's the man. There's Russ Olivero right there. He is elbows out, ready to go. Thank you, Mr. Mandarood. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Is wheels up, holding on to it. Good Lord. Yeah. Now we'll go to Roberge. He's right behind RB Turner. silently picking up a couple of spots. Doing what he does best, and that is keep the thing moving forward. It's Russell. That is RB. Right ahead. Drivers deserve some praise. There's Steven Leskowski as your race leader. Right now, 1.6 second gap. We're at a 136.80. Aaron Ryan, 137.52. He and Zukic just keeping themselves nice and easy. It's going to have a little bit of patience on the racing surface, and you got to know that Leskowski, while he's good at the road course races, he changed his race by having to pit earlier than everybody else. 30 laps to go, and we'll need to try to make sure that he just puts down the lap time. Aaron Ryan in second, Justin Zukic in third. Leskowski on his braking error made it apparent that he was going to need to do something different, and he got himself some clean air. And now Aaron Ryan trying to travel forward. Leskowski with a little bit of clean air can be a big thing. I mean, it's a big thing. 2.3. Zukic trying to close back in. Clinkart in that Chevrolet right there does have the 35 of Josh Barr behind him. Jacob up 7. Right out, Barr right behind him. Gets himself into the mix, and right now they're bumper to bumper. Barr getting some love out there on YouTube. Appreciate that. Leveling up in the braking zone. Going to get tires out. 5. Choosing to, he's losing ground on that corner entry. Barr's going to be right there on his back bumper. He stays out of the gas. 5 looks very free. Barr sets up for a look on the inside, puts some clean air on the nose. Doubles up, goes right, sets up for the left-hander. Shows the nose. I believe Barr is faster, but he is faster. He's a second a lap faster on his average lap time. But now, as the 5 has gotten around, 5's going to have to brake here on this corner. Christopher Darling back on the inside. Barr sets up for that pass, and the 5 back just a little bit. Be able to battle back, get himself a little bit of race pace, and come back at it. Able to vent off a spot, trying to work his. Oh, Barr locks it up. Oh, 13 goes around. 5 there as well. 500 stars for the Mataroo. Thank you, sir. One more time. Josh Barr. Right here in the corner. Thank you for the stars, sir. I appreciate those 500 stars. Whoa. 13 missed. But Jacob was there. David Ament gets around. That'll be how that works. Leskowski, 2 seconds the gap. Aaron Ryan, Justin Zukic separating a little bit here. Josh Barr is going to be in 4th. There's David right behind him. And I talk about Barr working. 5 having a big blink as well. Jacob in and out there for part of that straightaway. Zach Thompson up to 7th. Christopher Darling now having to work his way forward. Ryan Wendt is able to get another spot. Roberge gaining on the 25. Darling having an off track there. And thank you, sir. Thank you for those dang 500 stars. That's an awesome gesture. Thank you, sir. Aaron Ryan trying to change up the lane. Loses a second that last time by. Leskowski 137.7. Had some time gained, and now a step back on the gas, and so we'll see what his lap time is going to be. Aaron Ryan and Justin Zukic both losing a second that last lap. I think they just backed off the pace. I don't know if they're trying to save any kind of fuel or if they're just trying to get there toward the end. Zukic hit the grass. The bad spot. Laskowski, 136.61, just said, I'm just going to run the fastest lap of the race. That's it. Thank you, sir, for those beautiful stars. Those stars are few and far between on Facebook, and I thank you very much for that. We get bits, we get all kinds of other things. How about Barr and David Ament? Those drivers want to run at 137.5s. I'm sorry, 137.6s. A 6.3 for Josh Barr and a 5.8 for David Ament. So if I'm rounding, that's how it's going to be. Christopher Darling having another off track there. 3 seconds on the off track. Let's take a look. Oh, no, that's that one. Never mind. Same off track. Never mind. He's fine. Zach Thompson sitting right where he is at. He's gained a spot. Just trying to travel. Laskowski sending the lap times once again. Aaron Ryan up and out of the corner. Need to press here. He's going to need to find the gap in which he's not, because part of what he's got going on here is he's finding a little bit of drag from Zukic, and he's not finding any kind of race pace to catch up to Laskowski. Laskowski with clean air is a lot better than Laskowski in dirty air. 46.60 on the other game. Good Lord. Good Lord. Laskowski lost a second there on that lap. Drivers have closed in the distance here. Aaron Ryan going to push where he can. But we'll see where the technical section shows up. Josh Barr, about 13 seconds here. There's pit road exit for all the drivers. And into the braking zone, try to work. David Ament inside the top 5. Klinkart up 5. Roberge up 5 as well. She plays these match 3 games where she's just absolutely killing it. Hey, Ron. Got to keep it close. Christopher Darling has gotten around Zach Thompson. Thompson concedes. I think he just conceded the position. Daniel Shepard getting around Russell Olivero. His driver's coming on 15. Davis left on 18. Davis is a lap down. Chance for him to climb back some of that pace. Maybe get a lap or two. Or not a lap. He might get a position or two just based off of his speed. He does have Russell Olivero right there. Dana Shepard not too far off as well. Jordan Lane a little bit up the ways at about 16 and a half seconds. So a chance for him to at least try to crest the top 12 marker. We'll see if he's got enough laps with 25 laps to go to be able to get any more out of that. Laskowski coming around. Makes it 25 laps to go. 3.1 the gap. 0.8 of a second between Zukic and Aaron Ryan. Oh, Laskowski went off track there for a moment. I missed this. Yeah, all the way out. That's 4 tires off the circuit. But he's in the technical section, so he'll be able to give up that time while still being able to maintain pace. So those kinds of off tracks can cost you a lot of time. Aaron Ryan just trying to keep it clean. A 0X gives some net positive for some bonuses here. Olivero enter the wall back here. Let's see how Russell got there. Oh, somebody blink. Oh, that would distract me too. Oh, dang it. He didn't know where he was going to be. So he's got to get up to speed here. Oliveira's going to be 2 laps down. Barr just ran his fastest lap of the race, 1:37.38. Aaron Ryan catches half a second on that last lap. Russell's having an issue with that car with that damaged front nose is not going to brake very, very easily. Josh Barr. We'll see Russell just ahead of him. He'll go to the inside. Up and out. Again, downhill braking zone here out of turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn 4. It'll do the math on the corners. Laskowski, 3.1 the gap. Aaron Ryan managing his lap time, 1:37.7. Zukic has caught a little bit of that time back, but still 1.1 back. 1:38.27 was Laskowski's last lap time, 1:37.76. Aaron Ryan on his last 5 lap times. Let's see if it'll pop up for everybody. It won't pop up for everybody because it's being dumb. No, that's not it. That's not what I want. Yeah, it didn't work. This works. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Well, it's not there now. It's timing Delta F2 import. I'm missing some buttons. Import. Boom. 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 Let's see if that'll work. There it is. And Ryan looking at the 43 there. Dana Shepard got another lap down. That's all right. About logging laps at this point. And Ryan is on average about a 1:37.7. That last lap he ran a 1:38.1. Laskowski, his laps are kind of all over the place, but he did run the fastest lap of the race on lap 136. On lap 23, he ran a 136. So we'll see what we're doing here. A little bit of lap traffic in the way. Three seconds now, the gap. 7. Trying to close in. Jordan Lane just ahead of his team owner. AR Audio on point tonight, giving us tonight's race. We appreciate that. Jordan Lane gives us our pole sitter. Victory Lane, presented by Stuff It Burgers. You will check them out in Kingsman, Arizona. And then, of course, as always, want to thank Red Clay Roleplay for the RC. And, Autodrome, Jose Carlos. Peace. 22 laps to go. Christmas City Keepsakes will give us our white flag moment today. Make sure you check them out. All the social media platforms, there's a lot of places that help these drivers continue to work, and that is exactly what we see. Right now, 2 seconds the gap. Laskowski is extended. Laskowski, big blink. Whoa, hold on to it, Steven. Everything disappeared for a moment for him. .2. They're all working, folks. They're all working. All right, they're going to take we're going to take our final hydrate break here and take a moment to thank everybody again. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you. All right, make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do. Continue to be awesome as the drivers go left and right. We're 21 more laps here at Interlagos here on the iRacing platform. Cup cars running a track you'd never expect them to run. Coming back to it. Good to see you all out there. Much love. Must have been something exciting that happened to Russell Olivero right here on lap 29. Thank you very much to little sideways. All good. All good. Aaron Ryan out front. Laskowski, he put it on 30. Got about 27 seconds the gap. Came in, took, looks like tires and fuel. Aaron Ryan behind Andrew Davis. 18 laps to go. These drivers are going to be looking at pit road anytime now. Laskowski, 135.88. Has put on some pace here and trying to rip the walls down. Short pit road here for the majority of the field. David coming to pit road. Sao Paulo, Brazil. All the action right now. Aaron Ryan, 138.66. Zukic, 139.21. Barr, 139.49. Ryan went 140.70. He's up inside the top five as drivers come to pit road. Christopher Darling just ran a 137.89. Has the O2 just ahead of him. RB Turner content. He came out on lap 25. 13 going around. Came out on 28. Tried to cycle his way forward, of course. Get himself a little extra momentum. You were like, Russ, I appreciate you, sir. That car say no. 17 laps to go. Aaron Ryan out of the corner. 139.76. You know, you could utilize the downhill here. Save a little bit of fuel. Josh Barr into pit road. Laskowski will look to take over that spot here in quick succession. And we'll be able to do so. He'll take over third right there. 137.86. Oh, misses the braking zone. Carried too much speed into turn one. That's what he did that first time, but he didn't loop it around this time. But he did lose a little bit of time on what he's trying to accomplish there. So we'll see what he has going on between he and Justin Zukic. But 20.9 seconds, 21 seconds, 27 seconds to the lead. Aaron Ryan needed to come around. Christopher Darling headed off track there for a moment. Right side tires on the edge of the grass. Josh Barr in fourth. Will be able to find a way to gain some speed here. David trying to work his way back into the mix as well. A lot of drivers on the final turn of this course. Finding a little bit of those right sides on that corner out. Right here where Aaron Ryan is. He's going to come around. He's going to go another lap. He went at 16, so I would assume that if he's going to run it out of fuel, it'll be lap 38-ish. Laps led for the driver. Or 23 of those laps led. If he can lead two more laps, we'll have the most laps led of the race. There's Steven Laskowski has led 12 of the laps so far. Zukic has not led to any of the laps, so Aaron Ryan, 16 laps to go, trying to make sure that's a marker for him right there. Fastest lap of the race, a 135.88. That's fast. 16 laps to go. Ryan, a little bit off track there. He's good. Going to catch up to Christopher Darling here, or try to at least. Ryan is yet to come to pit road, so he'll run it out of fuel as well. Jacob Klinkart came in on 31 for the 5. Oh, big blink out of the 5. I do switch right there real quick. David off 2 from the start of the race. Roberge up 7. Thompson off 2, but he came out on 31, so he's got a little bit of a race pace here that he can catch up on. David came out on 32, so he's kept himself nice and calm. So far, so good for Aaron Ryan. One more time around. It'll be 24 laps led for the driver. His last lap, 139.21. Leskowski, last lap, 138.30. Zukic just ran a 138.53. 4.5 back, though. Gets a little bit more out of the car. But need to make it work. Thank you to all the partner sponsors and affiliates of Amp Racing. Make sure you continue to support Amp Racing every Sunday. We appreciate them very much. We appreciate everybody being out there. Sorry, Dalton, I didn't see your message get blocked there. Why? It says cutting to Thompson's ear and tell him to shake and bake. I wish I could, but I leave him alone. I leave him alone. I try to, at least. Can't believe I missed that. You know. I think he's in a different... Oh, there he is. Hold on. Erase chats. Do this. Do this. I'm gonna scare him a little bit. Pop. Chat is telling you to hightail it into 19th gear. Yeah. It's there somewhere, right? Well, you got a battle ahead of you. You got Roberge there. You're trying to.
Be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. Well, there he is. I think he's giving you a lane. No, he's not. Good peek.
No. A road racer, so just try to keep it clean tonight.
Oh heck no, we won't go. All right. I see it. There's a charge. Oh, don't get it. Okay, he's a nice Canadian. He's a nice Canadian.
He had the right there. He could have got it.
It was the
that was fun, Chris.
It was a bump and skedaddle. Okay, I'll throw you back down. Chat says put it on. You put it on.
All righty.
There you go. There's Zach Thompson, folks. Made it happen. Made it happen, folks. Here we go. We let him be. Where's Barr at? Barr's in fourth. Leskowski. Aaron Ryan's still out there. 39.64 last time by. We'll see what he does this time by. Coming around to pit lane entry. He's going to have to come to pit road now. We'll have Roberge just ahead of him. Might lose some time on pit road here just a little bit. We'll see. Zukic takes over the lead. He's going to lead a lap. And Ryan coming in. We'll see what he does. Leskowski coming around out of the corner. Aaron Ryan needs enough fuel. He's going to take tires, though. Going to try to make sure he's got something going on. Right now, Leskowski, 138.02. Zukic, 16.7 ahead. A little bit of lap traffic for Leskowski to contend with soon. Zukic leading his first laps here at the Autodrome. Technically a lap lead. We'll see. Hopefully he gets credited with a lap lead because right now I think Aaron was still the leader when he came to pit road. Zukic did not, when they crossed the start-finish line, Zukic did not get that spot. The race recap on what we've seen right now. 3 different lead changes. Right now, your third lead change for Justin Zukic. Only one caution for the stage. That's it. Had a massive day. Massive entertainment here. A little different story for everybody. A little bit of different type of left and right. Leskowski, 15.9 the gap. Aaron Ryan left pit road, has 8 seconds between he and Leskowski. And we'll see if Aaron can utilize any of those new tires to be able to try to catch with 12 laps to go. It's a lot of time on the marker right now. Zukic, as Ryan went behind him. Ryan came on 35. So we'll see if Ryan tries to make the pace right here again. We talk about race pace. I think Justin Zukic, Cart had a hard stop there. Zukic comes to pit road. Ryan right behind Justin Zukic here. Ryan went on newer tires. Have to work around the race leader. We'll have a big run. 14 1/4 the gap. They turn into the corner for the double zero. The drive off, just it's insane. We'll see what Zook does when he comes to pit road. He's going to need to. In the next lap or so. So I was pretty well right on the money. We'll see if he's going to be able to maintain the lead. Laskowski climbing the hill here. Zukic on point. Put the track map back up for you so you can see where your drivers are at. Zukic will come to pit road here. And I think we'll get credit with a lap led. Right about here. There it is. Suzukic has led 2 laps. There it is. It finally updated. Good boogly woogly. 2 laps led. Laskowski reassumes the race lead. Aaron Ryan has closed in a ton of time. Last time by, ran his fastest lap of the race. Half a second a lap faster than Laskowski. Zukic on pit road. Josh Barr into the corner. Is going to have Zukic just ahead of him. Zukic coming off pit road. Barr cresting into the corner. It's going to be up to speed. Zukic trying to get up to speed. Barr is going to make that pass. He's going to be already up to speed, settled in. Zukic is just going to have to ride for a second. Get his tires warmed up. Not lock him up. Get himself up to speed right now. Tires and fuel, everything for every driver here. Laskowski, 6.8 the gap. Aaron Ryan catching fire here late in the run. A little bit of lap traffic ahead of the 98. That'll be the 43 of Dana Shepard right there. Woo. Oh, door to door. Dana Shepard under the braking zone. Egg-shaped, went wide. Did fine. Laskowski out of the front. Week 4 has been entertaining here. Josh Barr, Justin Zukic duking it out here as Barr tries to hold on to third. Davis coming into pit road for the final time for he. He's been able to catch drivers. Just needs to get tires and fuel. Laskowski put him another lap down, so he'll be 2 laps down, I do believe. Davis to RB Turner. Brad Tubb ahead. As the 17 of David Mint ahead of him. All right, the next race that AmprRacing is going to go to next Sunday will be Nashville. We're going to go to Nashville Super Speedway. And then Richmond Raceway, Michigan International Speedway, then Texas, then Iowa. Then we'll take a week off for Easter. Then Nashville Fairgrounds, Bristol Motor Speedway, then Pocono, Las Vegas, Milwaukee Mile, Talladega, then Martinsville. We're going to have the road course. 17 or the 25. Just connected right there. Right here, let's take a look. 25, right there. Into the braking zone. Went to shoot the inside, hit the grass, and then hooked the 25. Was just trying to get around and make sure he was going to go. He does get a black flag for, I believe, incident points there. I think that's what that is. Laskowski, 138.21. Aaron Ryan running his fastest laps of the race, 1:37.14. Needs to full send for the next 10 laps. Ran a second a lap faster than Laskowski that last time by. Josh Barr ahead of Justin Zukic. Battle here for these two. Zook just on a newer tire. But Barr can be fast. And both of these drivers pressing their luck. Good battle here for third as the 18-second marker works. Zukic to Barr. Utilize a little bit of the turtles to turn. Zukic a little free out of the corner. Better exit for Josh Barr. And then a better setup for the entry. But Zukic trying to throttle back up. Use the loud pedal to get himself back to the back bumper of the 35. He's going to look to the inside. That is not a braking zone you want to be as Barr locks up the tire. Zukic goes around. Barr pressing hard there. Zukic able to capitalize. He made a calculated risk and went ahead and took at it. So Josh Barr now have an opportunity to play catch up. Zukic with the 88 of Jordan Lane just ahead. Jordan's going to brake hard. Let the drivers go at it. An opportunity. Striking at all the odds. Whoa. Something just bounced. Brad Duff hit a pit road. RB Turner right there. Going his third lap down. Or second lap down. Do apologize about that. Again, thank you to the drivers for running your driver cams all week long. Ryan working. David still has a black flag. What if it was, that's kind of crazy. We shall see. It's cool. You can see the wheels turn red. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Road courses, night courses, all of those. Olivero going around right there. Laskowski to Aaron Ryan, 6 seconds the gap. Aaron has closed in a good chunk of the time, but he's got 8 laps to be able to catch more of it. Laskowski shortening up his race line. Right there, you see Aaron. He's playing go get him. As they drive, the calipers cool down, and then they heat back up when they're on the brakes. It was Russell Olivero right there. Andrew Davis off track. It's fine. Everybody's good. Everybody's holding on. Zukic in third. Barr. That's the 17 of David Event just ahead of him. David trying to get up and moving forward. Barr about 2.7 the gap. 35 trying to get around the 17. 17 goes wide. Says, I'll take the grass. Brad Dove with the black flag now. And I think it might have been an off-track kind of situation. 17-25. RB Turner with an off-track on the front straightaway. It does have the 7 of Aaron Ryan. Utilizing the draft. Trying to pull closer. 6 1/4. See the, oh! 0-2. Locks him up. Goes around. RB Turner pulled a Tokyo drift move out of nowhere. It was almost a brake failure type of situation. Aaron Ryan without a blink. Hold on. Hold on. We got to go back. Watch this. I think RB was getting up to speed. If we go with the cockpit view here of Aaron Ryan, watch this. Big run. Enter the braking zone earlier. Woo! RB. One around. Laskowski, 6.6. Aaron Ryan. Running out of laps, 7 laps to go. Justin Zukic in third. Josh Barr in fourth. Christopher Darling at fifth. Klinkart in sixth. Their connections have settled down. See Ryan wins. Zach Thompson up, came out on 31. As Ryan just ahead of him. Here's your race leader behind him. Little battles happening. Aaron Ryan trying to close in here. 6.1. Laskowski going to be able to utilize the draft here. Tires off the racetrack there. Jordan Lane having an issue. There's a 9 going around. There's the 88. Jordan Lane's got some nose damage. Where did he get that from? There's somebody blinking over there. Uh-oh. He's fine. He's fine. There with Robush. He's fine. He's good. He's good. He's got some nose damage, though. 98 to 00. Aaron Ryan, 5.7. Or 5.9 the gap. 6 laps to go. Laskowski braking on the inside. Aaron Ryan on the outside. Dana Shepard with an off track, having an issue as well. This is turn 1. Hard into the braking zone. A little earlier. Turns in. Off throttle. Goes around. Dang it. It's hard. Aaron. Russell Oliveira having a crash back there. In second. 26 laps led. Will have the most laps led. Fastest lap of the race belonging to Stephen Laskowski. Everybody doing the thing. But the race is far from over. 6 laps to go. It'll be 5 at the line this time for Stephen Laskowski. Okilly dokily. All right. Trying to see where our next closest battle is. Little things everywhere. Dana Shepard on pit road. Jordan Lane got on 31 last. There is the 02 and 35. 35 all the way out. Clears the 02. Trying to track down that 2.8. There's the 25 and the 13 go at it. So Nashville Super Speedway, the next racetrack we're going to go to. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow night, we have Echo Park with the Sim 500 Cooks Landscape Group Cup Series, Premier Series here on Monday nights. Happening here. Pop and Ryan. Pop had an off track there trying to get to the back bumper of Ryan Wendt. And had that and has to work on trying to track that back down. Aaron Ryan looking back on the inside. There is Ryan Wendt where he is going to be at. Aaron side by side trying to close in that 6-second gap with 4 laps to go. Doubled up into the braking zone for both drivers. Aaron Ryan flawless through the race. Again, strategy for Stephen Laskowski. Pulls off, able to get out there with more laps than anybody. Zach Thompson now has to go back to work to try to catch the 00. Pop right where he started. I mean, that's a net positive and a net negative altogether. You have netted yourself a race line. Aaron closing a little bit of that gap down. Laskowski just ahead of him. Sees Russell Oliveira out of the corner. He's trying to hold on to the car. It's a tough racetrack. It's a tough race course. Not a big gap. Not a big race line. Let's take a look at the big track here as Aaron Ryan goes to work. Close it 00 from Brandy. He's trying. Pop closing back in on him. Or was closing back in on him. We'll see how this one will fare out toward the end of this one. Laskowski, 4.7 the gap. Aaron Ryan and the uphill chute. A lot of off tracks for a lot of drivers here tonight. Incident points are a big factor. Brent, thank you for the like. Is Aaron Ryan, is Laskowski taking up fuel too? Yeah, these drivers are really good at what they do, but when you short pit yourself, you take enough fuel. Aaron Ryan came in later and sure he had enough fuel. Laskowski, 5 seconds to gap, 3 laps to go. We'll take that back. About 3.5 laps. There's a lot of uphill on this racetrack. A lot of utilizing the horsepower to your advantage for elevation change. 7 was a second a lap faster last time by. He needs to get up there and push Laskowski. Aaron Ryan trying to close in the deal. 4.9 the gap. Fuel's always concerned, folks. Always concerned. Dove coming around. Marbles on the racetrack. Grass on the racetrack. Roberts in 10th. Let's have Christopher Darling there in 5th on his inside. Klinkart not too far behind. There's Ryan Wendt and Zach Thompson. Thompson, again, the 4-lap pressure tires. He just wants to run. He wants to be fine. 5.2 the gap for Laskowski. Aaron Ryan setting up for the braking zone here. Laskowski has to be flawless for the next 2 laps. Aaron Ryan there to pounce if something goes wrong. He can see him. Well, that's one of the factors here. When you're constantly chasing somebody, you can see him. Barr has David Ament behind him. Whoa. Who is that? Russell through the grass. Hopefully he doesn't get a DQ here. Going to give up the race line here. He's just trying to complete some laps. He wants to keep his corner. Laskowski, 4.5 the gap, 2 laps to go. These two are in the technical section of the racetrack. Aaron Ryan, close enough. 3.9 the gap. Laskowski, 3.8. Aaron Ryan through the section. Laskowski a little slower on the corner there. Aaron Ryan has closed in quite a bit here. Coming around to the final couple of corners. Laskowski, 3 seconds the gap. Aaron Ryan trying to close in one more time. And to the front straightaway. Oh, on the grass for Laskowski. 2.6. Oh, Laskowski's out of fuel. Aaron Ryan coming around. Will take the white flag. Presented by Christmas City Keepsakes. Steven Laskowski coming to pit road, having to put a touch of fuel in it. Gets a black flag as well. Laskowski peeled off to come to pit road. He got a black flag, had to serve it at the end. He's not out of fuel. He got a black flag for too many off tracks. Justin Zukic will have an opportunity to close it in. He got a black flag for too many off tracks. I didn't see that. I thought he was out of fuel. I thought I was caught. Maybe he was just a touch out of fuel there. But Laskowski got a black flag. And 8.5 the gap. Aaron Ryan, last lap pass. Zukic trying to work. Olivero trying to work. Roberts trying to work. Barr off track. He's fine. Zukic coming around. A little bit of time between he and Josh Barr. And Aaron Ryan coming around for the final time in the technical section. 2 more corners. And you got to keep it clean, folks. If you don't keep it clean on the racetrack, you push too hard. Sometimes the incident point black flag will bite you. That is exactly what happened. And Aaron Ryan, final time on the front straightaway. Aaron to victory lane with most laps led and calculated precision. Aaron Ryan with a win. Laskowski will be second. Able to get the black flag cleared with the drive-through there. Justin Zukic will finish in third. Heart rate, man. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Let's go, question mark, exclamation point. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you. I got excited. I did not see it yet, Budgie. I was going to look at it afterwards. How about it? Aaron coming up in victory lane. Driver still finishing up. Jacob Klinghardt coming around. Ryan Wendt, first driver off the lead lap. Having a good race here. Pop and he had a great race together. All the good love in the world. Nice job, drivers. Good day for Zook. Zook got some left front damage. I don't know where he got that from. I think he had an off track earlier that I missed. As drivers are unofficially still working the race line here. Roberge and Dove side by side. They'll finish up their race. All the love of the world. Congratulations to the drivers. We'll take a look and see what the race results will present itself. Aaron Ryan, though, doing the thing. And well-deserved. So was Laskowski. I was wondering, there's only so many off tracks you can get. And that's exactly what we saw out of that one. Race results, courtesy of Stuff It Burgers and Christmas City Keepsakes. Week 4 is in the books. Aaron Ryan with a win. Laskowski second. Justin Zukic third. Barr, Christopher Darling. Jacob Klinghardt, Ryan Wendt, Zach Thompson, David Event, Chris Roberge, your top 10. Davis, Turner, Dove, Shepard, Jordan Lane, Russell Olivero, Michael Bosworth, and Ethan Thompson did not start today's race, but how about it? Let's see it burn it down. Celebration here on the straightaway at Interlagos. There's his first incident points. How crazy is that? 0 incident points for Aaron Ryan through that entire race. 19 for Steven Laskowski. He was pushing it to the max. How about them apples? How about them? Magical day in paradise. Pushing it to the max. That's not where I want that. Excuse me? Come on. Where is... I accidentally moved my channel. There it is. Come on. Oh. No, come on. What is going on? Chats. Waiting area. AR audio. Move them down. Move them down. That was weird. You know, I went to drag you up, and somehow, some way, I moved 4 channels at once. So I don't know how that happened, but congratulations. How about that? 0 incident points, 0 off tracks, 0 across the board. And how about that? A big old race win for you.
Yeah, the good old-fashioned luck my way into that one. I mean, I think what got me that was just, staying clean, 0 incidents, 0 mess ups. I by far was not the fastest car in the field. Zook was insanely fast in the first stint, and the first stage, I was really struggling to keep him behind. And once Steven jumped the stage, raced down to turn 1, and once he got ahead, and I was like, all right, well, this was fun because he was pulling away from the field like it was. I mean, it was amazing to watch. He was so fast.
Yeah, but he had
And
to
then
use a ton, right? He had to use a lot of the racetrack you're not supposed to use.
yeah, and that I knew that he messed up going into pits when he actually did have to pit after the stage. And I was like, all right, well, he's going to be fast. I would rather be safer and try to go for that extra bonus points and most laps led. So I stayed out as long as I could until I could kind of mathematically guarantee it. And then when he came out of pits, he was 7 seconds ahead of me. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. I'll push it. Got it down to 5, back up to 6, down to 4, back up to 5, back up to 6. And then I got it down to 5 one more time. And then he came over the radio and said he got a black flag. So that sucks for Steven. He was insanely fast today. Like, it was insane watching him. I mean, even if I tried, I could not run a 135.
Yeah.
It was amazing watching him. Davis is like, just go up there and catch him. Put your mind to it. I was like, dude, I literally can't go that fast. Like, I'll just stay consistent and try to keep solid lap times. But yeah, lucked my way into this one. Yeah, maximized a lot of it. 0 X's.
Zero
awesome.
incident points, most laps led, stage win, and that was like he did.
The only thing I didn't get was fastest lap.
Yep. Andy got the pole. Yeah, I was gonna say Andy were on pole. So like, there's a lot to be said for somebody who just is consistent. Now, I know Steven was fast, and I kind of feel bad for him, but at the same time, he's got to back it down. I know he's gonna say he needed to back it down and take it a little bit easier toward the end, but I wouldn't have. I would have just ran as hard as I
don't
could.
blame him. If you're that fast, man, I mean, I don't blame him at all. I do want to give him an absolutely insane amount of respect for 2 laps to go, getting the black flag, saying he got it then, and serving it versus, not. And I don't think he would do this, but it's just there's always the opportunity there. We're all aggressive and competitive of wait until the last lap because if you don't have a chance to serve it, we don't penalize you. But he had one chance to serve it, and he did, and it gave up the race win that he had in the bag. So that's an absolutely insane amount of respect. I hope this doesn't get him down too much because, my God, he was fast. I mean, holy crap.
Yeah.
It was like I'm like pushing hard trying to pull away from Zook, and he's just like driving away from the field. I'm like, it doesn't even look like his tires are on the track. Like the way he was going through that first sector, those 2 wide left-handers and then the wide right-hander, he was just like it was like a plane flying away.
I tell you, one of the things that I will say is that we wondered how fast he was going to be with 2 hands. Well, now you have your answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he needs to go back to racing with 1 hand just to
close it back down.
Speed of the playing field. I could barely hang on with him before. Now once we start side by side, I was like, all right, well, we'll try to prioritize P2. Maybe hope he messes up.
Yeah, his fastest lap was 1.2 seconds faster than the field.
Isn't that insane?
Crazy. I'm looking at it, 1.16.
Absolutely,
or
a
7.
ton of respect to him because that's insane fast. Even in like test runs where all I was doing was pushing I never got down to that, and that's in a race scenario. Like more in track, and even in test sessions, I could never perfect weather settings. I could never get down to that. So that's absolutely amazing.
Well, yeah, both.
He may have not gotten the win, but he was by far the fastest car today.
Well, I mean, he got some good stage points. He got after
he didn't get any stage points.
Yeah, he did. He was inside the top 10. Yeah,
he jumped the stage, didn't he?
Yeah, but he came out like 6th or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a few points. I mean, he got some stage points, so he's not that far off, But that changes everything. That changes the look of kind of where the mindset of what you guys are going to be running next week at Nashville I mean, you are third in the standings coming in. You got a bucket load of points, and if I'm looking at this correctly, you were tied for technically for second. I'm looking at that correctly. So like, that's a lot. That's a good day. You might have jumped bar.
Thanks to good old AT&T, I think I would have stayed in first, but
Yeah, maybe.
But no, great start to the season. Every race that I've actually been able to take part of has been a podium so far. Want to give a shout out to a few drivers out there that I know were worried about driving on this track. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, I know the Pro Series goes here, but it's still a very challenging track with how heavy these cars are in the hills and the rumble strips. And I want to give a shout out to Pop. He got 8th. He did a really good job. And then Christopher Darling as well. First time and first road race in our league with us, and he gets 5th. Still learning how everyone drives around him and stuff like that. That's a pretty awesome finish.
Yeah, I brought Pop up because Chat earlier said that he had to step on it, and he did step on it. He bumped and ran Roberge at that particular point whenever I was talking to him.
Heck yeah. Him and Winnett were having a pretty epic battle there towards the end, I'm pretty sure.
We were watching
I mean, he was nice and let me by, and it kind of screwed him over, but I was watching him as I was slowly catching up, and they were close. They were battling.
Yeah, I was watching, and then he just couldn't catch it back. And we were watching. We were on board for a second there, but it's a good race. It's the first time I've ever called this racetrack. Actually, this is the first time in a long time I actually had to buy a track because I didn't own this one. So here we go. I like it.
Well, if something like that happens in the future, let us know, because we were unaware that you did not have the racetrack.
No, I've never called this racetrack ever. None whatsoever. But I mean, you guys made the schedule, and I had to look at it. It comes with the territory. I had to buy all the tracks in the beginning.
I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. AR Audio for sponsoring this race and every road course this season. And then Jordan Lane for my poll today. Thank you, sir. Christmas City Keepsakes for the white flag. Stuff It Burgers, Victory Lane. Black Creek Diesel for cautions. And Red Clay Roleplay for race control. Thank you to everybody. Helps make this happen. Without all the sponsors, this league doesn't really happen. So it's thank you to them.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You didn't really need a race control tonight. It was pretty easy, it seems like.
No.
You guys give him the
No,
night off?
and he wasn't here because he didn't have the track either.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he stopped by and talked to us, and he was like, I don't have the track. And we're like, it's all good. We got one caution, stage caution. That's it.
That's easier to manage.
At least from what I saw, everything was pretty clean. There was nothing crazy happening.
Yeah, it was fine.
I feel like there was more chaos at Monza than there was here.
Yeah. Absolutely. I will concur. Yeah, I will concur. Now, this track was not bad. And I could recommend it to leagues now because it was nice to call. And I like the last look at that last lap pass. And you hardly ever get that on a road course.
Yeah, the biggest thing of this track is it's a game of tire temperatures. These cars are so heavy with some of those turns. I mean, the second sectors where it starts to get really tough on older tires. You start locking up more. You start just losing turn. You actually get a little faster on some of the high-speed turns. The wear feels good, but yeah.
You get.
I hope it was entertaining.
It was all right. It was. It's off cambered. You know what I mean? And now that I own the track, I'm gonna go make better cameras because the cameras that are natural with this suck. Just gonna say they're not the greatest. So I'll be doing that. So another gourmet set coming. I ought to. I thought about this. There's a round for Mr. Wint. And what I need to do is I need to get in there and maybe sell some gourmets. I don't know. We'll see. You guys give me too many ideas. Sunday night makes me full of ideas, and I got to stop that. So, Aaron, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win here in week 4. Off to Nashville next week. Good luck in the rest of the races, man.
Thank you, sir. Hold on, one more thing. I want to give a shout out to Nicole. Thank you, darling. I've been gone for 3 days. I sat at the airport for an hour and a half, came home, immediately got on the sim to do like 6 practice laps, and then started the race. So I love you, darling. Thank you for dealing with me.
She was in chat early. She was ready to go. So there you go. And when he got the that was the other thing she put in the chat. Yay! Question mark. Or wait, she said, "Let's go!" Question mark! Exclamation point! Question mark! Exclamation point! Because we were all confused for a moment. Like, what the heck? Was he out of fuel?
Oh, what just happened with Steven?
Yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden I look over and he's driving. He's doing a drive-through, and I was like, and I look over at SDK and I'm like, oh, you got a black flag, because that shows up really well in SDK. Anyway, we got it. All right, brother.
Thank you, sir.
You too. That's Aaron Ryan. He's going to go get some sugar to his sugar. And, yeah, I said it. Clip that one. Yeah. He's home. He's home. Let's talk to the man, though, that was out front by a Kentucky mile, had to come in to serve a black flag at the end of the race. Made it exciting. But you were on the limits of your car all night, a 1:35.88, and man, you were fast as fluff. Aaron said he's like all the kudos in the world to you, because it was you were the car to beat for sure once you got clean air.
Yeah, I picked the right strategy. I implemented it about 90%. Oh man, I just had tunnel vision. I started over driving it there when I got after my last pit stop, and I was like, man, I gotta just settle down, relax. Christopher came over to call me. He was like, yeah, just relax, man, focus, take your time, you got this. So I started doing really good. I looked over, I had 15x, and I could have sworn I did not go off the track. I think I just seriously had tunnel vision, and I didn't notice just those tiny little clips of the grass, or those tiny little, because I was driving the limits of the track pretty much all night.
Mm-hmm.
You could really gain speed by really using all the track.
Right.
And I just used a little too much of it tonight.
A lot of time. I mean, still a good night for you. I mean, I told Aaron that you were going to, because I mean, you were able to, when you had that issue, you came into pit road, you were able to leave pit road, and you were like 6th. So you got a couple of stage points tonight. So like that's a good night for you. Finished second, fastest lap of the race. The big thing is when I told Aaron, I said, we knew he was good with one hand. Now you've got 2. And you were 1.17. Your fastest lap of the race was 1.17 seconds faster than the field.
Put in the time. I practiced it a bunch. I was really trying to get my first win this season. Lock myself in the All-Star. It would have been a good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Good week. Finished second at Bathurst. How do I run 4 hours of Bathurst and I don't have over 10x? But I can't run this race.
It's because these are stock cars, sir, and they're completely different.
I know. Oh, they slide everywhere.
They did. We watched
especially with that.
I was going to say getting into turn 1,
sideways.
turn 1 sideways twice. First time was the worst time. Second time you were able to catch it and pull a little Tokyo drift action and get yourself back around.
I'm surprised I didn't destroy my tires. I thought Aaron was actually going to creep up a lot faster than he was. If I would have noticed that I was at 17x, he probably would have been a second behind me on that last lap, probably.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of racing that happened on this racetrack outside of that, but you were pretty killer, man. I mean, there's a whole, how do I put this? There's a whole lot of racetrack here. It's a big racetrack, very technical, a lot of I mean, No pun intended.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ups and downs here when it comes to how you have to manage brakes. I mean, we don't have brake failures yet, outside of the brakes actually failing on your simulator, but we don't have brake failures in the cars. I mean, if they added brake wear to the tires, that would be huge. I think in this regard.
That would be huge. I would definitely have to slow down my braking a little bit if that happens.
Man, it's crazy.
Because I'm sure my rotors were glowing all night.
Oh yeah. Everybody, actually, it was one of the comments that Jess put out there. She was like, it's really cool that you can see the brakes glowing like that.
Yeah, they do a good job with that.
Yeah, and then they cool off as you're driving in the high-speed sections, and you get back on the brakes, and they glow like the stars at night when you're deep in the heart of Texas. Anyway, man, still a good race.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, well deserved, man. You did a great job. I mean, Sao Paulo is good. Now, the next time that it runs at officials, you have the idea of where the race line is in a stock car. I don't know if they're ever going to run it in the stock cars. I know the Pro Series does, like Aaron was talking about, and I've never had to. I've never had to call a race here. I was telling him I had to actually buy the track, and that I had to do a little bit of research and make sure that I was familiar with the racetrack. 15 turns is a lot of turns for the Grand Prix circuit.
Yeah.
So it's good.
There's a lot of turns and very tight too.
Well, now that everybody's done with road course racing, we can go off to Nashville next week, man.
Nashville and then Richmond. I'm looking forward to going to Richmond with this new package with the extra horsepower.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Hopefully, it's going to be good different.
I think so. You're really going to have an egg under your gas pedal, I think.
Mm-hmm. Which is what this car needs. And they need to get rid of the diffuser.
It does.
That's my opinion. Except for on the road courses. Keep the diffuser on the road course.
Skinnier tires.
Yep.
Less grip. Put it back in the driver.
Yep. I agree. Get rid of the single look, put 5 of them back on it, call it good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Make it a stock car again. Sorry. Not sorry.
Not sorry.
That's what it is. All right, Steven, give shout outs, man. You got a P2 finish tonight. I know it says first on the screen, folks. It's because I had the session ended, and so I didn't want the session to skip. So I wanted to make sure that it says first on the screen. It's because he just served the penalty and blah 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 blah. You know what the thing does, but anyway, congrats, man. This is a lot of fun. Give a shout outs. It was a good P2 tonight.
Give a shout out to our sponsor today, AR Audio. Appreciate him and all he does for this league. I want to give a shout out to all the guys that raced around tonight. A lot of people gave room. A lot of people were very, very kind to those couple league cars. Really appreciate that. And obviously, always the family and you, man. I cannot give out my shout out without mentioning you and the family. Appreciate you guys.
Which I appreciate. Also, he donated. I wanted to make sure I said this. He donated $40 to my GoFundMe. So I thank you, sir, for that. I get to personally thank you. I know I send a little thank you note out, and it goes to your email, but it's more personal when I get to say, "Hey, thank you."
Yeah, I wish it could be more, but
no. You got to get back to work before you can think of anything like that.
This is true.
It's the way it is. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. So
for sure.
All right, Stephen, we'll see you
Sunday.
Good Lord.
I know.
I was telling everybody I'm going to throw up a $2 holler race on Saturday since I have nothing going on next Saturday. $2 to race. I don't know what track yet, but we're going to do it. It's going to be a thing.
I'm available. I'm there.
That's the way it is. All right. We'll figure that one out. All right, brother. I appreciate you, and we'll see you. We'll see you next week. Congrats on a P2 tonight.
All right, man. Thank you. Have a good day.
That
Or
is, that is, well, it depends on where you're at. All of our New Zealand friends and Australian friends out there watching, it's tomorrow. So we appreciate them. They're working right now, probably anyway. So we love them. All right, Steven. We'll see you soon.
All right.
That is Speedy Gonzalez coming home at Autodrome. Jose Carlos Pace in second. Had the truck, or had the car to beat late race issue. That's what it was, but not this guy. This guy was just trying to find a way around everybody. I settled in third. Not a bad day. You started outside. You start third or outside pole?
Outside pole.
Yeah, you started outside pole. I was going to say the restart was kind of crazy, and then you were able to just kind of manage and maintain. And then once we started getting around lap traffic, that's when shenanigans kind of put you in place, and not in a bad way. Like nobody really got in the way. It was just, it's hard to look ahead and try to pick your point when you kind of get off centered into a passing zone where the drivers try to just make the corner so that way it can let you by.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough track, especially if you're trying to pass somebody on the inside of the track. It's very hard to get around them and still keep your racing line, keep up your speed. But, we managed to get through it. Had a couple little hiccups here and there, but, all in all, it was good. The car was great for that first stage. Like, I was on Aaron's bumper the entire time. I never let him get away. And then we pit, and I don't know if they were just kind of holding back a little bit in the first stage or what happened, but I could not keep up with them after that.
Steven needed clean air. Steven was holding back a lot. I mean, yeah, before that, you had the fastest lap of the race, 1:37.05. And then he goes out there and says, "Oh, I'll run a 1:36." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, 1:36." And then he runs a 1:35.88, and I'm like, "Good Lord."
He was doing that to us in practice too, and I was like, "Steven, stop."
Yeah. But now we know why. It's how many times can you take that off track, right? I mean, it becomes a detriment. You get a black flag, and then then you have to serve that penalty, and then it becomes an issue, and then we saw a couple of those black flags tonight, and it just hurts. It hurts your race line when you get into a rhythm, and then he said, he was like, I just didn't see it. I got tunnel vision. I'm like, well, that makes sense.
That's what I said. That's what I said to him too. I was like, I kind of got that way at the end too, because I was trying to make up time on those guys, and I kind of got tunnel vision because up until I would say the last pit stop, I only had a 4X, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I ended up with 11X because I like he said, you get tunnel vision and you don't even realize you're doing it.
Right.
And the track limits here are a little ridiculous, we'll say. Like coming up to the front straightaway, just touching the grass gives you an off track. Like, all right.
We watched a lot of that
whatever.
today. Watched a lot of that.
All in all, it was good. All in all, I had a good time.
Yeah.
Got my stage points. Finished third. It's not a win, but keeps me up there in the hunt with the points. So
that's a good day. And we go to Nashville. We go back to oval racing next week, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. It went a lot better than what I thought for a track that we never ran before, and everybody did great. All the guys out there, you came out and you tried. That's all you can say.
Right. You got a little left front damage. Where'd you get that? Because I didn't see it.
Dove coming out of the pits.
Oh no, poor guy. Poor you.
Came out of the pits, went into turn 4, and kind of slid up into the racing line. And
you got into the back of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't really. I didn't feel like it affected the car at all. So it's no big deal.
It happens. Racing happens. Everybody's out there just trying to take a lane. Yeah. I mean, not a bad day. Not a bad day at all.
Nope.
All right, brother.
I'm happy with it too.
Give a shout out. P3 finish. All the love in the world. Congratulations, man.
Thanks to all the sponsors, Red Clay, AR Audio, CCK, Stuff with Burgers for this week. Appreciate everything you guys do. Shout out to my team, pop over there. He had a great finish tonight too, top 10. And of course, always you, man. I'm glad you're back. Hope you're feeling better.
I'm feeling about as good as I can. All things considered.
All you can ask for right now, right?
Yeah. I started to be able to move my upper lip, so that's a good thing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but I'm still lower jaw speaking. It's funny.
I can't tell, honestly.
It's because I have the mic buried in my face. Whenever,
Well, all right.
whenever I normally call the races, like I put the microphone, 6 inches away, and that way I can hoot and holler and move around and things are good. But right now, ever since the first broadcast, I haven't from surgery 2 Fridays ago, I haven't been able to move my face or move the mic away from my face. Even today, whenever I was as Sig Nugs today for the Shenanigans race, the microphone was buried in my face then too. So, that's why I got a long boom arm now.
It's all good. Yeah, exactly.
Heavy duty boom arms. I'm telling you what, folks. I wish this boom arm was still being made. I'm gonna have to find a different one when this one goes. It's terrible. They don't last. They don't last very long. They really don't.
I don't touch mine. It stays right where it is. So,
well, I've got 3 of them. I have to put it in front of me, and then when I'm done, I move it away, and I just get wear and tear, or adjusting the microphone, whatever I need to adjust myself in the seat. And it's no different than a radio. Whenever you think that your radio announcers on your local radio stations, they just sit there and they talk into a microphone. Now they're moving around. I promise you. And like I catch myself doing radio commercials, and I'm moving around just as much as they are. It's insane. But
yes, sir.
Anywho, all right. Well, Nashville next week. I told the boys,
Yes,
I'm telling everybody, we're gonna do a $2 holler next Saturday. So if you guys want to jump in on that, because there's really nothing going on.
Awesome.
And
sounds good.
We're gonna do some shenanigan racing Saturday night before the shenanigan racing on Coda. Ooh, which
I love it.
I'm gonna suck at. Suck. Terrible. But at least I like the racetrack. All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Thank you.
You too. That's Justin Zukic coming home in P3. R, say hi to your dad.
Hi, Daddy.
There you go. That's what I was. He was still down in the waiting room. I just want to put him up there, and I know that he's always out there watching. So even after the fact, you can clip it and be like, "All right, we're good. Bye. See you later." Mm-hmm. All right, brother. 3 back down.
See you.
That's Josh Barr. P4 tonight. A great race for Aaron Ryan. A great race for Stephen Laskowski. A great race for the field. Congratulations to the drivers. I know. It's hard to race the racetrack and race each other at the same time, but everybody did a pretty bang up job tonight. But Aaron Ryan gets the victory here, and hopefully he's giving sugar to his sugar. That's what we want to see. Thank you to Amp Racing and of course all the fine folks out there. We got a little bit of beginning of the week racing coming up. Again, Chop Shop Racing Truck Series back on Tuesday. That's going to be a lot of fun. We will post. So the way that I'm going to post, folks, is I have the Monday night broadcast tonight already done for tomorrow night for Sim 500. Mondays I post all of the links for all of the streams that I have from Monday to basically Sunday to Monday to Sunday. So we're going to make sure that those are good. And now I have to change that because I want to make sure that I'm not putting these stream links up too far behind. So this way, it gives 24 hours for drivers for folks to be able to do what they do. And so Mondays are the days I post links. So check out our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and make sure you check us out on Twitch. And we'll continue to do all that stuff. Have some fun. We appreciate you all very much for being out there. Be good, be safe, be kind of one other sport factor of life. Again, thank you to Ron of the AR Audio team. Aaron Ryan, thank you to the Went family for being out there. I love the support for Brandy and Ryan. That is the second best couple in my opinion, next to me and Jess. I'm just saying. No, not really. I love all the couples. So, root your husband's on if you're out there driving. Root your girlfriend's on, fiancés, wives out there if they're out there driving as well. Everybody should be a fam here and make it happen. You know what I mean? Make iRacing about family just as much as anything else. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Steph at Burgers Victory Lane goes to Aaron Ryan. He also gets the Jordan Lane Pole Award. Black Creek Diesel Automotive got only one caution tonight, but there'll be plenty more cautions to come in the rest of the series, and we'll give them some more limelight out there as well. And again, Christmas City keepsakes out there on social media. Make sure you check them out. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind of one of the most important factor of life. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye from Sunday.